Good morning, students. Fine. The next class and next video based on coordinate geometry. Right? Let's make a small revision. Father of coordinate geometry, Rene Descartes. Very good. Next, coordinate geometry, other names: analytical geometry, Cartesian geometry. Very good. What is meant by ordered pair? Very good. A pair of real numbers. A pair of real numbers x comma y written in the form of x comma y is called an ordered pair. Very good, very good, very nice. So, in the previous class we studied what is meant by Cartesian plane, okay, what is meant by axis and what is meant by quadrants. I little bit revise that one. A pair of perpendicular lines drawn in a plane dividing the plane into four disjoint sets is called as a Cartesian plane. This plane where you draw a pair of perpendicular lines dividing it into four equal parts, this plane is called as a Cartesian plane. And I said you, here you will have the vertical lines whose values are indicated on the x-axis, isn't it? Okay, this is the graphical system. These vertical lines represent the values of x. Similarly, the horizontal lines represent the values present on the y-axis, isn't it? The horizontal line gives the values present on the y-axis. Clear? Right. Now, you observe this line which is drawn perpendicular to the line which is parallel to the x-axis. This is taken as x-axis with the point of intersection as origin. We learned all these, completed. You know the values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these are positives onto the right of the x-axis. And these are negatives: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Negative values onto the left side of the y-axis. Okay. Now coming to the positives to the upside of the x-axis: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is considered as positive y. And below x-axis we take -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6. These are considered as negative y-axis. And I clearly tell you, the part containing both positives is called as Q1, quadrant 1. The part containing x negative and y positive is taken as quadrant 2. And the part containing both negatives is taken as quadrant 3. And the part containing x positives and y negatives is called as quadrant 4. Okay, you learned all these in the previous class. Now, why should we draw again this one? Let's now learn how to plot a point on this Cartesian plane. That is our side heading: plotting points on Cartesian plane. Do you understand? Plotting points on Cartesian plane. That means you want to locate a point. So how do you locate a point? How do you place a point? For suppose I give you a point 3, 4. So how do you plot this point? First of all, you have to consider this point equal to x comma y. Okay, then you are going to compare the ordered pairs and you take x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4. X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 4. Now we are going to plot the point. Observe carefully, x is 3. So on the x-axis, where is 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is 3. You are standing now at this value 3 on the x-axis, isn't it? What is your next value for y? Y is 4. So from y, see, this is your y-axis: 1, 2, 3, 4. You observe carefully, x is 3 and y is 4. Now you take these two lines. Yeah, these two lines meet at one point. Can you observe this point? Yeah, this point. X is 3. Now you go on the x-axis, that is a 1, 2, 3, x value 3. Isn't clear? This line gives you x is equal to 3. and y is equal to 4, this line gives you y is equal to 4. Now the point of intersection of these two lines is considered as the point x is, that is 3 comma 4. Do you understand how to plot the points? Yeah, very good, very good. It's very simple, you can do it. Now if I want to take minus 2 comma 2, how do you plot this point? Come on, tell me. Yeah, very good. First of all, the first work what you want to do is take it equal to x comma y. Very good. Now after that one, yeah, you are right, you are right. X is equal to minus 2. Next, yeah, very good. Y is equal to 2. Clear, very nice, very nice. Now you want to plot the point. Come on, tell me. X is equal to minus 2. Where do you see? Yeah, x, this is your x axis. Okay, x is minus 2. So 0, minus 1, minus 2. So this line gives you x is equal to minus 2. So we are standing at this position. Don't put the point, you are standing at that position. And what is your next value? Y is equal to t. So y is equal to 2. See 1, 2, y is equal to 2. So this is your next line. This is your next line. Now this minus 2 and this plus 2, both of the lines meet at one point. You observe carefully. X is equal to minus 2 and y is equal to 2. Both meet at a point, and this point is called as minus 2 comma 2. This is the position where you are locating the point. Okay, the position of the point. Right. See in our Google mappings, okay, or you plot any points on the Indian map or any some positions. If you take a graph, okay, if you take a graph and you draw the India map on the graph basing this origin, then you will learn clearly where to plot the points. There is a mathematical system of drawing a map. If the teachers make you to learn in that manner, that will be very useful for you. Okay, you have to take a graph and the map must be, Indian map must be on the graph, so that you can understand at which point is located, at which point it is located. It will be very easy for you. Okay, right, okay, try to do in that manner. Now I want to ask you one more point. The point is, for suppose I want to take minus 3 comma minus 5. Come on, tell me, where do you keep the point? Minus 3 comma minus 5. Yes, first of all x comma y, very good. Now x is equal to minus 3, very good. Now y is equal to minus 5. Clear, guys? Now right, we are going to plot the point. Come on, tell me. Very nice. Now x minus 5, you see x minus 5, sorry minus 3, isn't it? Yes, x minus 3 and y minus 5. See these two lines come and meet at one position. This is the position. This is the position where you can see the point minus 3 comma minus 5. Sometimes the question may be reversed for you. They give you a graph, they will give you a graph and they plot a point here, and this point is named as A. What is the coordinates of A? Can you tell me what is the x value and what is the y value of this A? Yes, very good. No, careful. First value you have to give basing the x-axis. Now you see from the point you go on to the x-axis. Yeah, that is 2. So your x value is equal to 2. Now from this point go on to the y-axis. Your y value is equal to minus 3. Okay, so that you can identify the point A as 2 comma minus 3. You take the x value and y value. First of all, you have to consider the x value. The vertical lines should be taken first. After then, the horizontal lines must be taken into consideration. Is it clear, guys? Did you understand, everybody? Right, very good. Now you observe carefully in your textbook. In your textbook, you have in page number 114, you have a do this. Okay, there you have 9 points to plot on the graph. Now complete that one. After that one, you go for try this. Okay, complete that one. So do this and try this in page number 114 is your homework. Here I want to tell you a last thing. What is that? You observe the graph. Now I plot a point here. Can you tell me what is this point? I have plotted a point at 5 on the x-axis. So tell me the point. Yeah, you are right. X is equal to 5. Very good. Now what about y? What about y? No, don't you know? Observe carefully. What about y? When you go to the top, y becomes 1. When you come bottom, y becomes minus 1. But you are standing on the line, then y is equal to 0. So y is equal to 0. Hence your point becomes 5 comma 0. That means on any point on the x-axis, your y value will be always 0. If the y value is 0, you can identify that the point is on x-axis. Similarly, if you go to the y-axis, what is this point? At this point, first of all, you have to tell the vertical line. Come on, the vertical line is 0. So your x value is equal to 0. And what about your y value? Y is equal to 3. Yeah, very good, very good. The point is 0 comma 3. So for any point, for every point on the y-axis, the x becomes 0. So the points on x-axis are in the form of x comma 0, and on y-axis the points are 0 comma y. Okay, this is most important thing, and the middle point is called as origin. Very good, right? Note this one and do the homework. Bye. Meet you in the next class.